Hello everyone, welcome to The Geekdom, the place where we outcast comes to talk about the things we love, and today we're talking Cobra Kai. We've got a brand new season coming out. I am very excited. So many awesome things to look forward to this season with the Sekai Taikai. So, to celebrate the new season coming out, I've got a bunch of brand new Lego minifigures for you here today. The original Cobra Kai video did so well, so I knew eventually I'd have to make a part 2, and here we are. Today, we've got fighters from Eagle Fang, Miyagi-Do, Cobra Kai, all of them. So, let's jump right in with Eagle Fang. Okay, we've got 2 minifigures for the Eagle Fang dojo, and the way I'm going to show you all the figures in this video is I'm going to do them both at the same time, which is different to what I usually do, but basically, because a lot of the gis are very similar, we're just going to walk you through them both at the same time. So on the screen right now, as you can see, we've got Johnny and we've got Miguel. Now, we're going to go from head to toe on both of them. There are some differences, but I'll point them out when we get to them. Now, obviously, main differences is they look completely different in the face, right? So, Johnny, I've gone for the exact same face print as I used in my original video because I think it works really well for Johnny, and it was probably, my Johnny figure was probably my best figure in that video, so I decided to keep that the same. Same hairpiece as well, it's just kind of like that standard male hair for a minifigure, and as you can see, he's obviously got that printed on black headband as well. Miguel, on the other hand, has a brand new custom molded hairpiece. It's a combination of a bunch of different hairpieces to give him that sort of curly, long hair that he has in Season 4 of Cobra Kai, as well as the hair that he has in the new season as well. His face print is, it's so difficult to just kind of give him features because he's just a regular looking bloke. So I've just gone for a male face with a big old smile because Miguel's such a nice guy. Now, torsos are the same except for the skin tone sections, but the actual torsos themselves, they're just kind of like a red gi. They've got obviously that big black line going down one side of the front lapel. It's kind of the standard gi model that I've gone for all of these minifigures today. And then on the back, it does have that really big Eagle Fang logo. Now the arms are very similar across all of the figures today. They've got those sort of medium length sleeves that a lot of the gis have, besides the Cobra Kais that you'll see, like in the robe that I'm wearing right now. So they've got those medium length sleeves, and instead of doing dual molding today, I wanted to try something different, go for some new skills and stuff, and I wanted to do what Lego have been doing recently, which is like printing on skin sections on the arms. Now I'll admit, it doesn't look as cool as I do usually with like dual molding, but as I say, I was testing some new stuff out, and I think it gets the idea across, but I think from now on I'll probably stick to the dual molding. Their hands obviously matched their skin tone. Both Eagle Fangs have their name badges on their arms as well, that sort of like biting beak thing. It says Miguel and it says Sensei. Now, the legs and belts are where it does differ slightly. So for Johnny, he does just have a standard black belt, and for Miguel, he has the Eagle Fang belt, which is essentially a black belt with like this sort of like red bit of fabric going around it, which I personally really dig. I didn't know they had that until I actually made this figure, so I think that looks really cool. It really differs Miguel from the rest of the fighters, as you'll see today. But yeah, Johnny just has that plain black belt. Now, Miguel's legs are different from Johnny's as well. As you can see, it's just kind of like standard red cloth, and then for Miguel down the side of them, they have that sort of black line that the Eagle Fangs have. But for Johnny, he has no black line, but he does have a bunch of badges and patches and stuff, which he had on his original gi in the original Karate Kid movie. They're like patches for all the tournaments he's won and his accomplishments throughout karate. Next, we're going on to Miyagi-Do. So obviously, we have to talk about Daniel LaRusso. Now, in my original video, I didn't do a grown-up Daniel in any sort of karate vibes. It was just, you know, him in a suit, like in his car dealership. So it was really cool to finally get to do an adult Daniel LaRusso in the Miyagi-Do gi. I've gone for the exact same hairpiece as last time. It's sort of like that comb over, kind of prim and proper. You know, he's a rich guy. He always looks, he always looks top quality. The face print I've used is, I've tried to like age up my younger Daniel from that other Cobra Kai video, which I think looks really kind of cool. It's got that same sort of charm. It's got the Miyagi-Do headband, but you know, with the added wrinkles and stuff, it really looks like a grown-up version of my other minifigure. Next up, we also have Hawk, Eli Moskowitz. Now, I've done Hawk's look from the latest season of Cobra Kai, with the sort of green mohawk, because in my last video I had blue, I had red, and I wasn't really feeling a purple minifigure because it didn't really match any vibe that we've seen Hawk in the show, so I've gone for the green, and I think it looks really cool. He's got a brand new mohawk piece because I didn't like how bald my other Hawk looked. So I've combined a few like spiky hair pieces together to sort of create like the hair going up into the Hawk, and I think that looks really, really cool. So those are our two Miyagi-Do males. Their robes are very, very similar. Once again, the only differences in these guys are skin tone. Like all of these fighters today, we've got feet showing on the legs, and the main thing that stands out for the Miyagi-Dos is that on the bottom of their sort of like lapel thing, they've got the Mr. Miyagi headband pattern, which I think looks really, really cool. I really want to get a Miyagi-Do robe. I mean, obviously, as you can see, I'm wearing my Cobra Kai one right now. I really, really want a Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang robe because I think they're really, really cool, and I love the designs of them. Just like the other guys, they've got the same sort of arms except in white, and the rest of their robes plain white with that big ol' awesome Miyagi-Do logo on the back. The final fighter we have from Miyagi-Do today is Samantha LaRusso. I don't even think I made a figure for her in my other video because I never used to find her interesting at all. But she's cool now. She was so close to winning the All Valley, and I really do like where her character's going. For her hairpiece, I wasn't quite sure what to give her, so I've given her Aquaman's hairpiece, which I know is a bit of a rogue shout, but I think it kind of captures her sort of hair length and style. I think it really works for her. It's a little bit more ragged than I'd want, but like it's the best of a bad bunch, put it that way. I've given her sort of like angered facial expression because I wanted her to look a bit more furious. Obviously, like during the All Valley, she started leaning into her like angry side when she was using Eagle Fang and stuff. So I wanted to kind of encapsulate that here. Now, the two female fighters that we have in this video have unique robes. I kind of, for most of the male fighters, I started off with like a base of like Kai from Ninjago, and then for the female fighters, I started with Nia from Ninjago. Put it that way. So Sam's robes are slightly different. As you can see, her belt is a lot higher. Obviously, she's got a more highlighted waist, and the robes wrap over each other slightly differently. It's still the same structure. She obviously has the Miyagi-Do logo on the back and the smaller Miyagi-Do logo on her lapel. But yeah, she's got a bigger belt that wraps around, and obviously that's printed on her torso as well as her hips. So that is the main difference, but it's worth noting that she is completely different printing to Eli and Daniel. Next up, we have two of the Cobra Kais from the All Valley. We've got Robbie, my favorite, and Tori. Now, we have two other Cobra Kais in this video, but we'll get to them in a second. Robbie was not the best minifigure I've ever made in my other video. It was pretty god awful. Yeah. Actually, Ralph, I'll put a picture of it in the package that I'll send you. Feel free to just rinse me for it, because I know it's rubbish.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
So we've got a major upgrade today. We'll start from top to bottom. He's got the sort of quiffed up hair, because thank God he lost that dreadful trim from seasons 1 and 2. When he joined Cobra Kai, he got some fashion sense. He got some better hair. So he's got that sort of quiffed look here. He's got a very angry facial expression. I don't remember if this is custom or not. I don't think it is. I think this is just kind of like a standard sort of frowning expression. The torso is a massive improvement from my original Cobra Kais when I did Miguel in the first video. Just a lot more detailed. I finally figured out how to make wrinkles look good. So I think that looks really cool. He's obviously got his big name badge there. Giant Cobra Kai logo on the back, and he's got some unique arms as well. He's got these little wrist braces. They're like I think they're just bits of cloth. I don't think they add any value to his outfit apart from just looking menacing, but I kind of respect that. He's obviously just got a standard black belt, nothing special like the eagle fangs, and yeah, he's got his feet obviously showing and a very unique sort of yellow lapel, as you can see here, running all the way through from his torso to his legs. And that same sort of design applies to Tori. Obviously, as I just said with Samantha, it is slightly different. It's pretty much the exact same torso print as Samantha's, except Cobra Kai-ified. So she's obviously got her name badge and the colours are switched, but it is the same design. She's got that higher belt, it's obviously longer, it goes down onto the legs as well, and she's got those more accentuated hips. Once again, massive Cobra Kai logo on the back, always looks awesome, and she has got a brand new hairpiece. Now her hairpiece is a combination of a few, but I started with the Kanan Jarrus. Obviously I needed that sort of like ponytail look, and that's in a really nice blonde as well, and she's using the exact same Tori face print that I used in my first video, which is essentially just a remapped Nia from the Lego Ninjago movie. Now, finally, we have two of Silver's Cobra Kai, and one of them is Terry Silver, who is one of the most menacing villains in the history of television, in my opinion. He is so scary. I love it. He's so cool. It's a shame he got, you know, arrested last season, but hopefully he makes an appearance in the final season. He's got that Kanan Jarrus hair as well, but obviously in like silver grey. He's got like a really angry facial expression. I went for a sort of Lex Luthor vibe because I thought it really carried his facial expressions across. He's got very minimal detailing on the front. Obviously he's got that really nice red Cobra Kai logo on the back. The same goes for Kenny, as you can see on the screen right now. Very minimal detailing on the actual gi apart from the massive logo. They've both got black belts. Kenny has the fin head, I believe, as well as like the same headpiece I used for Miles Morales. Obviously the main difference, as I've said with other ones, is the skin tone difference. But the main difference for Silver is on his sleeves. He's got that big red Cobra Kai logo on one of his arms, as well as his sleeves being hemmed by a really nice red as well, which I always think looks really cool for the senseis. Yeah, that looks really great. Well, anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to like and subscribe down below. It does go an incredibly long way. Please tell me what you think of all of these figures, any Cobra Kai things you would like me to do in future, and tell me your thoughts on the final season of Cobra Kai. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. No mercy.